that solo challenge? Time to find out. It is indeed the solo challenge, and it's Madden Ultimate Team time. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Back to throw, Smith. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. From the 30 on 2nd down, Smith. He finds his man, complete. That's Walker. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. To the air again, Smith. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Sacked there by Bruce Smith. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Letting one go deep here for Gronk. And got his man complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. And smartly going into the slide there, Wilson has enough for the first. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
2nd and 7. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Trying to improvise. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Snatched by the safety, Ed Reed. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
They'll keep it on the ground. Done. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. To throw is Smith. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football. And now Zach trying to force it to his tight end, Walker, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Fresh off the pick-6, it's Smith. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Smith. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Throwing now is Geno. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Ted Hendricks. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. A partner they'd already intercepted, and that time he was trying to extend the play, getting outside the pocket. A costly interception as it's returned for a touchdown.
Yeah, it felt to me like he was trying to do just a bit too much on that play, and you and I both know from experience in watching. Sometimes it's better to take the sack or maybe run for a short gain rather than force a risky throw. He tried it, did not work out well for him at all.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just...
And this is caught. Right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Smith. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by 9-time Pro Bowler Ed Reed. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 15. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 39 yards there, a big one. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Wilson. They still can't get it. And he'll just get rid of it. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Well, down inside the 40 to about the 38. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. In motion, Hill. 3rd and 2, now Wilson. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
They'll run for it with Henry. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Touchdown, Dolphins! Rob Gronkowski as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins would extend their lead here just before halftime.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. He brings the kickoff back 85 yards. And the Jets are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. Gino's going to throw. And this is going to be caught. So they do get it. And the 2 points. Now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They go play action now. Wilson. being chased out left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On third down, Wilson. And he finds McLaurin. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Henry. 42 yards on the ground for him so far.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 2nd down and 4, Wilson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Derrick Henry. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because
he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now Geno. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there at seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Henry again on 2nd down. And some room to maneuver. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll run it again with Henry. stiff-armed him. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. A first down carry for Henry. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Hey, we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers, but how about here? This is a cornerback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
On 2nd and goal, Wilson. Toward the pylon, caught. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Henry. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Wilson going to throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but
that's caught at the 25. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. On 1st and 10, Smith flushed out right. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Anquan Boldin from 21 yards away. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Bullock good on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Wilson going to throw. 20.